Hello, everyone. Good morning, and welcome to the Litany of Catholic Martyrs for June 29th. As always, it's early. Please pray for the families of those whose loved ones were martyred on Easter Sunday in Sri Lanka. As always, I offer this ministry as a way to educate everyone on the martyrs, the Catholic martyrs, and how the Catholic Church believes that we all at one time or another are asked to be martyrs, whether they be bloody martyrs or white martyrs, whether we are persecuted through words or through the sword. We are to act bravely, with righteousness, with love of the church, and to ensure that the growth of the church, because as many great scholars and many theologians have said, the church grows through the blood of the martyrs. When they tried to kill us in the first 3-4 centuries, they tried to wipe out the Catholic Church by murdering anyone who said anything about being Catholic. And instead what that did was God saw that, and through that grew the church. We grew stronger. So the more they kill us, the stronger we become. The more they persecute us, the stronger we become. The more they marginalize us, the stronger we become. So I do this in remembrance of that because many of the clergy do not bring up the martyrs anymore. I don't know if they don't want to talk about sacrifice, if they don't want to talk about death, if they don't want to talk about the tortures that these men, women, and children suffered for the church. I don't know what it is, but I do know that they don't talk about it anymore. So I'm doing my little bit here to make sure that we all know who the martyrs are and how they are important to the church. So with all that being said, let us begin. Today is a solemnity for Saints Peter's and Paul. So at Rome, this thing I read from, this calls us the birthday of the holy apostles Peter and Paul, who suffered martyrdom on the same day under the Emperor Nero. Excuse me. Within the city, the former, Peter, was crucified with his head pointing downwards and buried in the Vatican near the Triumphal Way, where he is venerated by the whole world. The latter, St. Paul, was put to the sword and buried on the Ostian Way, where he received similar honors. So remember today to venerate these Saints Peter, our first Pope, and St. Paul. At Argentan, St. Marcellus, martyr, who was beheaded for the faith of Christ together with the soldier Anastasius. At Genoa, the birthday of St. Sirius, bishop. At Narni, St. Cassius, bishop of that city, of whom St. Gregory relates that he permitted scarcely any day of his life to pass without offering the victim of propitiation, to Almighty God, and he was well worthy to do it, for he distributed in alms all he possessed, and his devotion was such that abundant tears flowed from his eyes during the holy sacrifice. At last he came to Rome on the birthday of the apostles, as was his yearly custom, and after having solemnly celebrated Mass and given the Lord's body and the kiss of peace to all, he departed for heaven. Died during Mass. That's pretty amazing. In Cyprus, St. Mary, Mother of John, surnamed Mark, and finally in the territory of Sens, St. Benedicta, Virgin. Please remember these men, women, and children. I'm sure they remember in each and every one of us. Once again, today is a solemnity for Saints Peter's and Paul, the apostles. God bless each and every one of you for taking time out of your day to listen. Take care. Have a wonderful day.